Do you guys ever have a really cool idea that you're so excited to carry out, but when it came time to meet a deadline, you couldn't pull off the way that you had imagined it? That's sort of what happened in this week's video. Welcome to week 11. This week's letter is K, and while I considered playing the kalimba in front of this camera for 1 hour to show you everything I could learn, I decided to save you the secondhand embarrassment and go with a good runner-up, kayaking. Now, I was gonna call up a kayaking connection of mine to see if we could put in the actual water and paddle, but the weather had other plans in mind. So back to the drawing board. Plan B. After a couple of rounds of thinking juice, aka Christmas in Paris tea, I came to the realization I actually have tons of kayaking footage saved in a hard drive somewhere. Clips that I wanted to make a video out of eventually, that I've been gathering over the past couple years every time I go out kayaking with friends of mine. And that point just never came, until now. So let's take a break from all of this wintry rain and head to sunnier, warmer times.
Yeah, dude.
If there's one thing you learn hanging out with me, it's that I like to have my phone, my camera, or some kind of like little GoPro on hand to capture these really fun life moments that I want to hold on to for a long time. I know there's a perfect mixture somewhere between documenting your life and also just living it really mindfully without that need to capture every single thing. It's a lesson that I'm continuously learning, but ultimately I love going back and seeing little glimpses of life and all the moments that I've spent with friends, family, and loved ones, and all the adventures that we've had together. There's something really special about being in the middle of a body of water, especially one connected to an ocean, like this little bay here. This is a coastal fed waterway, so we get lots of marine organisms like sea stars, jellyfish, sea lions, seals, all kinds of amazing wildlife that call the Salish Sea home. You can actually touch the top part of these little moon jellyfish, the ones that are the most abundant ones I usually see whenever I'm out kayaking. The top of these jellies is actually called a bell, very, very cute and appropriately named for their shape. The stinging parts are the tentacles, so that's what's below the bell, but you definitely have to look out. I don't recommend trying this if you aren't familiar with the jellyfish that you're seeing, and take note that sometimes you really can't see the tentacles floating above the jellyfish's bell. So yeah, I would just do this if you have familiarity with marine organisms and ecosystems like I do as a biologist. So this is one of the most magical Disney moments I've actually ever had while being inside of a kayak. If you're from the Pacific Northwest, you know that seeing seals, sea lions, and other marine mammals is just kind of part of what it means to be a coastal community member. But marine mammals have had it hard in the past few decades, and a lot of their populations are threatened and under decline, so seeing babies out in the wild is really just a treat. Now, as cute as this appears, and it was absolutely precious, I always recommend keeping a distance from wildlife. You never want to go up to them, but you can't help it if they come up to you, which indeed, a lot of sea lions, especially females and young, are very curious, and seals for that matter, about visitors. We tried to kayak away, it still followed us, so we made sure to call the Marine Mammal Rescue Center. They stayed with us on the phone, gave us great advice to just distance ourselves more, but still watch the seal pup to see if the mom would come back. And indeed, about 20 minutes or so later, the mom was staring at us with little beady eyes, waiting for us to get the heck out of the way so she could feed her baby. This next kayaking adventure brought me to the mangroves of the southwest coast of Florida, where my mom lives. When you're on the water here, if you're lucky enough, you may even see an osprey nesting, a manatee taking a little trip up to the surface of the water, or even a dolphin if you're lucky enough. But truly, my favorite part of kayaking is just spending time with people I really care about and having fun on the water out there with them. I mean, there's a lot to be said about enjoying time outside by yourself, but whenever you get to make memories with people that you only see a couple times a year, you gotta make the most of the short amount of time you have together. So if you stayed until the end of this video, you get a special surprise. On one of the last times that we visited the kayaking place, we got to meet Tuesday, one of the baby seal pups that was born just this year, actually right on the dock where you launch your kayaks. Tuesday was born on, you guessed it, Tuesday, and it was such an honor to close out this kayaking and summer season, getting to bask in her presence. I'm sending Tuesday some love, and I hope that she's out there eating the most delicious little fish in the Salish Sea. Bye, Tuesday.
Oh, sorry, I dozed off for a second there, but I was having such an amazing dream. Anyways, thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a favorite kayaking memory in the comments below, and if not, I'll see you next week, where we do H-I-J-K-L. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Let us know what you think. Bye. Not bad, actually.